guys, Ramblin Bob here again, and we're going to talk about solar power, because that's my favorite thing. It's my new hobby. All right, you probably know that by now. Okay, so this company had contacted me, and it's called a Big Blue Solar, Big Blue basically. And I thought, well, okay, yeah, I'll link up with them and see what we got here. So I went to their website, and this is what I found, guys. Solar panels and power stations. So right now they have let's see, three power stations, a 600, a 1000, and a 2500. But this is what caught my eye. The power stations, they're okay, but the solar panels of this company has really caught my eye. This is for the Solarpowa, Powa, I think it's called, Solarpowa 400. Now, what makes this one so unique, guys, is I've had a lot of people search for solar panels on their on this channel, and they're always asking me, hey Bob, do you ever find any panels that are very very safe and waterproof, for the elements of the season and whatnot? And I thought, well, I haven't really, but I like I said, I just came across this today, so I had to make a video about it. Don't let the price tag scare you guys. Let's look into this. This is the Big Blue Solarpowa 400. So it's a 400-watt solar panel, okay? We're going to take a look at it. Now, what makes this eye-catchy to me is, guys, this is a rated IP68 waterproof solar panel. Holy crapzilla. So we might have found a contender for something that's a much more durable solar panel for the elements here. Those of you who don't know, I'm going to refresh your memory with the IP68 rating. They're water resistant in fresh water. That's the key, not salt water. Fresh water to a maximum depth of 1.5 meters for up to 30 minutes. Guys, if this fell in the water, obviously you're not going to want to use it around water unless it's perfectly secure to something, like a boat or something. If this panel were to fall in the water, say you were carrying it and you dropped it in the water from the boat or whatever, or you dropped it in the river or something, it can withstand being in the water up to 5 or 6 feet. 1.5 meters is, let's see, times 3, that would be 4, about 4.5 feet deep for up to a half an hour. Holy cow. So this is cool. I've never heard of this company, guys. I'm still new, for solar, and I'm learning as I go. Let's see, and are all protected from dust, all without the need of extra cases or covers. Now there's less to worry about, so you can enjoy the freedom to explore, stay connected, and capture the adventure. That's pretty cool, IP68. So obviously, guys, you're not gonna wanna, go dunking these things in the, in the water or anything. But if it's raining, see, that's the big thing, guys. If you have foldable solar panels, snow and rain is not a good place for them, for the obvious reasons. They're not designed to be in that element or in that situation. Not like rigid panels. See, I was a fan of rigid panels. But if we could get some big foldable panels that you could flop on the ground and not even have to worry about the rain or the snow, that would be cool. Obviously, you got to clean the snow off, otherwise the solar panels don't work. But not having to worry about them getting destroyed from the elements, that's cool. Okay, so I just want to look at this product here. Uh, as I said, it's $759. It's normally 900. Now, when these big panels started coming out, guys, I didn't even see this one. I had no idea they even existed. Um, I saw a few. Actually, I did a review on 4 big panels. I think it was Blue Eddy, Pecron, um, and 2 other ones. I can't remember which ones it were. Which one it was. I called the video, I think, the Battle of the Big Boys or something like that, and they were the biggest solar panels that I could find at that time. But this one, as far as the quality of it, and the IP68, guys, that's a big difference. That's a huge difference. It has these little what are they called? Grommets here, here, and here. So you have 4 on the top and 4 on the bottom. And what that allows you to do is either hang it or hang another. Like, say if you hang this one up on the side of your van, and then you could get like what's called an S hook. You probably know what that is, a little S hook, and you put it through all 4 of these, and you put another panel underneath it and hang that down. That would be pretty cool, because then you could actually have 800 watts of solar hanging on the side of your van if you were parked somewhere. Not to mention, you could also have solar on the top of your RV or your van as well. So Very good possibilities with these. I do like the panels with these little grommet holes. I like that because it gives you opportunities and options that you don't have with traditional panels that don't have these little grommets because you can't hang them. Like I've got, let's see, I've got 6, 7, 8. I have 8 foldable solar panels, guys, 8 of them, and none of them have these little grommets here. Oh, actually, I take that back. One of them does, a very small one. One of them does, but the rest don't. And a 100-watt solar panel is not going to get you much. But when you're talking 400 watts, man, if this could put out, 85, 90% of that rated power, that's a good chunk of power to bring in if you're stranded somewhere or you need the energy from camping or, whatever the situation is. All right, let's take a look at what I noticed right away is the open voltage. Let me go down to that. Here's specifications here. We'll jump through everything. Okay, so here's your rated power, 400 watts. I'm guessing, let's see, about 90% of that would be about 360, 3. If you could see 350, 360, I think it's a decent panel. I'd love to see the 400, but guys, you need such perfect conditions to get that kind of power. You have to be in a laboratory with no dust and wind and shadows and bugs. And here, see how they're hanging down here? See how these little panels can hang off those little eye hooks, and it can hang down the side. That was my idea. Okay, that caught me off guard, that picture. Okay, so the open circuit voltage, also known as the VOC, 61.5. Guys, that's high for a single panel. However, most of the power stations that we have now allow up to like 95, some of them up to 150. So they're getting much more brute size and able to bring in some good voltage and some good amperage too. 15 amps is, it's a lot of power at 61 volts. That's a lot of power you could bring in. And then the working voltage is 51. So right now I have 6 Harbor Freight solar panels, as you guys know, and I have them in series parallel, which is the 3 of them and the 3 of them, and then those 2 sets of 3 together parallel. So I'm bringing in about 60 plus open voltage and about 51 working voltage off that. And with the Pecron, guys, worked fantastic. The E600 worked fantastic. The E2000 worked fantastic. However, my ACOUCOUs, I cannot put that in there because they max out at 48 volts input. Now, the new one I just did a review on, that P5000. That one can go up to, what was it? Let me see if I can refresh my memory. I think it was 100 and, no, I'm sorry. No, I think it was 90 volt input. So that's obviously twice of what the original one has. So that's cool. That's cool. Your short circuit is about 8.2 amps. So let's round it, 8 amps, and then your working current is 7.8. So that's what you can expect at max input. But here's this is the moneymaker, guys. Here, this is the holy crapzilla. Waterproof panel, IP68. That is a very strong rating for a solar panel. Rigid panels, they're not even rated IP68, guys. I've seen rigid panels with only IP67 little junction boxes on the back, or even IP65. This is a full-fledged IP68 panel. That's cool. Standard MC4 is the output. That's industry standard now. Here's your weight, 30 pounds. It's going to be heavy for a 400-watt panel, but you know what? Who cares? Because of the durability of it, guys. That's where it needs that weight. They made it probably not, flimsy and cheap like that. It's a monocrystalline silicon panel, hence a mono panel, everyone calls them. And then here's your folded size, which is about 26 inches by 39 inches by 1.8 inches thick. So this is small enough, guys, to fit in the back of like a trunk, a car, a closet, an RV, as long as it's a bigger closet. But this isn't too big. It's just over 2 feet, so you can stand it up and then slide it right inside a little closet or something like that. And then unfolded, guys, this is where it's going to get big, of course. It's 103 inches almost, okay, by 38.8 inches, so say 39. And then obviously it's just over half an inch. But yeah, overall, guys, this might be a contender. I'm going to talk to this company and hopefully they'll be able to, possibly send me one to try it out. I'd love to try this. Here's the, no, wait, this one looks different now. Hold on, let me, this one, you know what? This one looks completely different. This is a Solarpowa 400 here, but notice that the pictures, guys, why do these have like slits in them? See how they have like slits? I don't know if that, maybe that's a new version. See these little slits in there? Yeah, maybe they have a new version. I didn't notice that until just now. Yeah, see, these are different panels than what they have in the picture on the bottom. Let me see these here. Yep, see, it has the little slits. Let me go back and see that panel again. I do like the big carry handles too. Very, very strong. My Blue Eddies and my Pecron panels have big handles like that too. And you want to have good, durable, sturdy handles. Okay, yeah, see here's the slits, guys. Okay, so they just look different when they're set up. So that's probably all it is. You know, this guy's pulling in some power, guys. Look at this guy's got a 400 watt panel, 400 watt panel, 400 watt panel, right? And then if you look up here, this guy's got one hanging on the side of the flipping thing. It looks like a 100 or 200 watt panel. So this little buggy right here is pulling in some serious power on the side. I would have this, guys, to be honest, I would have this box inside the RV, but obviously you can't see it for the picture, so I understand. You can always tell it's a picture because everything is so clean and they're literally parked in dust. These are all be covered with dust in no time. But yeah, these pictures, guys, these pictures look different um, than the ones up there. They don't have the little slits in there, so I wonder if they updated them to be waterproof now, or let me research some more here. I just wanted to show you this because I found this, guys. I found this and I found it very interesting. Like I said, the the company contacted me and asked me to join, and I'm like, well, yeah, I'll give it a swing, sure. You know, let's see what you got. And then I got very interested as soon as I saw, other than it's open voltage up here. This is working voltage, but open voltage is pretty high, so you got to be careful with that with your power station. And a 23% conversion rate. That's awesome. Well, up to 23%. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that open voltage like that. Okay, so some have slits in there and some don't. You know, these slits might be a good idea because what would happen is, when they're sitting up, it's a 30 pounds already, so it's pretty durable as far as the weight. But when the wind blows, have you ever seen those big signs outside? I'm sure you guys have. It's the big banners that you see. They put holes in them, and a lot of people never knew why they put holes in them. That's a air release valve. When you have a bunch of pressure, that's how a sailboat works. Well, that boat is going to be dragged across the ocean, or the river, or lake, or wherever it's at. But with the slits in there, it releases some of the pressure. That way, if the wind blows too hard, it doesn't, push it over as easy. It has to, push it even harder to make it, kind of pop over though. Yeah, just something I learned here. This is let's look at the 200 just to kind of see here, just to kind of see. All right, okay, there we go. All right, so you have the slits again, and this is $380 here. 23% is now. Let's see if this IP rating is the same. Let's hurry up and get to the goodies here. All right, right there. Look at that IP68, guys. So this company, as far as the weather rating, boy, they're not goofing around here, guys. This is a very interesting. Let's see, I'm going down here. This is the 150 watt solar panel, and I want to see. Okay, let's see. Down here. So happy I got my mouse fixed, guys. Oh, look at that IP68. Wow, all their panels. I mean, this seems to be a very rugged, durable company here. There's no screwing around here. They're making some pretty durable looking products here. And now here's the last one, the smallest one, 100. Okay, let's see. So he had a 200 watt hanging off the RV, depending yeah, judging by where the handles are and how many panels there are. Let's see. Let's see. Right there we go. IP68. All right, guys. So I just wanted to put this up real quick, just to kind of give you a heads up. It's called Big Blue. I never heard of it. Never heard of it. And then here it says, well, we have to wait till it comes across again here. This little ticker here, something about 15%. Let me see what that is. If you could just give me a second. Here's a chat with us button. Let's see if it's live, or if it's these Yahoo ones. Okay, so office hours. Otherwise, you got that computer, that chat GPT. I hate talking to computers, guys. Oh, I hated that. Okay, cheers to us and here's to you. Enjoy the exclusive discount up to 15%. Okay, so I think that's already in the panels, guys. Let me hear loading. I think it's loading. Okay. All right, there it goes. My internet is going a little slow today. But you know, this whole week has been horrible weather, guys. I think out of the last 5 days, I got maybe a half a day of good solar, and the rest was all garbage. All right, so okay, so notice that they're on sale already, guys. So I don't think there's anything more off, but I don't see anything more off. Okay, well, if you guys want to check them out, feel free to check them out. And I just want to give the heads up. It's a new company that I really saw, and I thought, well, you know, what the heck? Let's see what they got. And the power stations, like I said, they're pretty average. They got the 2500. There's nothing really big. I'm really getting spoiled. I'm looking for anything over, you know, that 7-8 kilowatt range for power. I want the power, the battery bank, not necessarily the power, the battery bank. Um, Very clean looking power stations. They almost look like old computer towers. Let's see what kind of power this has. Let's go right to the specs here. Let's get to the good ones. Okay, 55 pounds. So that way you know it's going to be lithium iron phosphate. Oh, EV grade lithium iron phosphate. There you go. 3,500 cycles to 80%. And then you have all the typical stuff, fast charging up to USB Type C. Look at this here. Oh, okay, I was going to say 100 each. So up to 200 watts. So what's nice is it has 100 each, which means you can use both at the same time. That's a plus. A lot of power stations limit you to, you know, only one if they have two. They use one at a time. You know, otherwise it down steps the power. 2,500 watts with 5,000 watt surge. Here's sine wave inverter. All right, here's all the voltage amps and hertz. Obviously, 60 hertz is US and half of Japan, or a part of Japan. And the other part of Japan, the other half of Japan, uses 50 hertz. That's a confusing country for that, boy. If you plug your stuff in the wrong side of the country, your stuff will just, you know, not work anymore. 1,843 watt hours. 51, so it's a 48 volt battery pack in there of EV grade lithium iron phosphate batteries, and 1,843. Let's see. Hold on here. Oh, here's the inside of it. Here, this is very clean system, very clean looking system. Kind of reminds me of like a Blue Eddy. It uses apps and stuff. All right, let's see. There's this little thing powering the whole house here. All right. 6 panels in one here. It looks like they got their own little octopus tails here, little squid tails. We can put 4. Oh, I say 6. That's actually 6 panels. Holy cow. Oh, that's solar power 200. I thought they were 400 each. All right, get up to 1,200 watts. Okay, and then I want to see the price for 1,800 watts is. Are they hiding the? There's just big ad right in front. There you go, $1,600. So it's not bad, guys. It's just under $1 a watt. It's a very simplistic looking power station, though. Holy cow, there's really nothing to it. There's a heavier outlet and then a bunch of 120s there, I'm assuming. But let's see. Here, oh, they're all hidden on the other side. Okay. It's just a personal thing, guys. I like all the ports to be on the front of the power station. Please leave a comment. You let me know if it's good or bad. On the side of it, you could hide the cables better, but in the front, you have faster, better access to the ports. You know, for me. So here you got solar input, which is it looks like an XT60 here, and then you got look at all this 4 USB-Cs. Now we're talking. It actually says PD 200 watts. I wonder if that bad boy can put out 200 watts per I'm trying to think here. My brain locked up here. Per port. I think that would be amazing. Like, you know, using one at a time, of course. But imagine if you could power dump 200 watts into something else. Boy, you could be able to fill that up quick. And then here's a DC section, and then I'm assuming that a lot of assumptions here because I haven't seen the system. And then the other side is the AC. And then on the front of it, you have a very, very, very simple, clean power button and the screen that has everything in there. You got the app, so you really don't need it. But where's the other side? Does it actually have Does it have one of these screens on both sides? Really? Okay, well, maybe it does. Maybe it's got a screen on both sides. I wish I had a 360 view so you can look at this bad boy. What does it say? Big Cheesy Smarty. Okay, 15 outlets. Yeah, well, guys, if you want to, head on over there. Check out this company. It's just something I found. You know, it's probably been out there for a long time. You can't find everything at once, of course. So as I find them, I'm going to make a video. And I'm going to kind of see what it all entails. All right, guys, ramble on. Be safe. Check them out if you want to. If not, okay, no worries. I just wanted to make a video letting you know I found something cool in solar power. All right, guys, take care, ramble on, be safe, and I'll see you next time on Ramblin Bob Reviews.